Should we always be the church girl, church boy, outside church?
No, we are not going to sit here and pretend that when you meet someone, sets a tone for how your relationship goes.
Hello guys, it's your girl Liana AC Texan, but you can call me Lovely. Welcome back to my channel. If today's your first time, I'm so happy to see you. I'm so happy you are here. Kindly hit on the subscribe button, like my videos, please leave a comment, and don't forget to share. Okay, so today's video is something I've not done before. It's something different. Today we're going to talk about a topic. The topic is, would you date a guy from the same church, or would you date from the same church? So I have my friends from my church with me here, whom I'll be discussing this topic with. Okay, so we have an interesting conversation to talk about, and I know you're going to love it. Okay, so we're going to start with my girl, Doreen.
Hello everybody, my name is Doreen. You can call me Rini. I'm a women's advocate and a consultant.
Hi, I'm Betty. I'm a philanthropist and an entrepreneur.
I love to talk, I love food, and I love to have conversations like this. So let's have a great time.
Okay, so Doreen, you said yes, you will. Please tell us why.
Okay, so I have a lot of reasons why I would want to date in church. Because we get to listen to the same word. Okay, if I'm in the same church with you, we have one pastor preaching to us. We get to share the same faith. It's not as if we are in a different church, and I'm also in a different church. So in your church, they tell you that breakfast in bed is awkward. By my church, they say breakfast in bed is nice. So now I come home and I say, baby, can I have breakfast? And I was like, what are you talking about? You know, we don't get to share the same ideas and the same values. But then if we find ourselves in the same church, we are taught the same thing. We get to appreciate the word of God in the same path.
Okay.
Again, I don't want to close my mind on, say, I want to find my life partner in this setup or that setup.
Okay.
What if God says my husband is in church? You get it? And I close my mind on, I don't want to date a church guy. So then, even if I find one person so attractive, I'm like, I don't want to. So I don't even look. I don't give myself any chance. Don't you think I might be blocking a lot of chances that comes my way?
Okay.
You know, so anywhere the person is, if it's church, if it's in my school, if it's at my workplace, I'm in for it.
I see.
Yes.
What do you think?
Okay, so personally, I'm not going to date someone I'm in the same church with, because of course, yeah. On the flip side, actually. So personally, I feel like there's a lot of people that you need to discover. And already in our parts of the world, the church is being made to look like a place where you have to exhibit some form of character trait to come off as holy or some kind of way. For me, I like to know people in the full exhibition of who they are.
It's my point of view. Me saying maybe or maybe not. Personally, I don't like dating in a confined place. Work, church, school, hood. No, it's a no thing for me.
But what if you find your husband there?
That's why I said maybe.
Okay.
But maybe if I'm to find my husband in the church, why not? I'm to look for his character, temperament. He should have sense too, at least. Yes, if that's, then I'm good to go. But if not, it's a no thing for me. Not like coming to church, I'm going to this particular church to look for a guy. Like, we have people who do that.
And that's what the guys do,
do,
because they know there are girls who say that I want to marry a church boy. So you intentionally target a church. I said this kaftan 30 plus boys. 1 month is a royal house. Next month,
His ICGC.
ICGC. The following month, Perez.
Fresh chapel.
I'm going to this
Even they are
Yeah,
going to the same 2 girls in the church, because they know, say, and all of them want the same, they want church boy.
Exactly.
Do they 2 girls, and then they won't even know, doing things with both both
The
of
ladies
them.
wouldn't know.
See, I said I've heard stories of a guy dating 2 girls in the church and eventually going to marry another girl from another church, and then both girls had to. They announced their wedding in the church, and then they didn't. And in this part of our world, the church has been made to look like this is where you come out as perfect and holy. If I want to date someone, I want to know them for their flaws, their weaknesses, everything. They should just come there with me. But you find a lot of people in church pretending. That's not to say everybody pretends, but when people come to church, at least for the first 2 hours, 3 hours that they are here, they put up a good character because, of course, you are in church. Good. So if you are in my church and I meet you, of course, you get to know someone for some period of time. But best believe, when people come to church, even what's going to make you get attracted to the person to say, I want to date you, the person, people don't put all of themselves out fully. They'll give you an impression that, oh, this is how I am, I'm good, I'm a good guy. And I'm not going to lie to you, most of the silly, excuse me my language, fat guys you see in town, who are messing up their girls in church, they are the same boys in church you come and sing Holy Ghost fire every day with, do praises and worship with. Okay. You will date them and then they'll go out and do the craziest things outside. So for me, I feel like most of the times, and people hide under that church pretense. Okay. Yes, to do the most terrible things. And of course, when you're in the same church and that happens, I know people who have stopped going to church because they ended up doing romance in church and it didn't go well. And now everybody in the church feels like you feel alienated. Everybody's doing cuckoo about you and all of that. I'd rather save myself that stress. There's love out there. I'm always fine.
Okay, I agree with you on didn't work. What she's saying is true. They pretend sometimes. Thank God we are not more.
Okay, so I think I also support what she said in the sense that some people get to leave church because of the way the relationship went. You guys went down in 30 and it didn't work out, so you're like, especially if you're in the choir, you can't even stand on stage and sing anymore. You know, but I've had that experience before. But I think the only issue in that is we making it too open, like exposed. Like everybody in church knows that this is your boyfriend. Everybody in church knows that I'm his girlfriend. True. So then it becomes some way. But
it definitely gets there at some point, honestly.
Yeah, but I feel
it gets there, but you can still try.
So it's how you manage it. But like I'm saying, so what end? Like the way you're saying that you hear the same word and all. It's perfect. I mean, it's great. But it's one thing hearing the word and it's one thing applying it. Well, I know 2 people who are in the same church. The pastor has been talking about kindness, give your partner. But she hasn't even bought a handkerchief for the girl. But they're in the same church.
No, people pretend.
Should
we always be the church girl, church boy, outside church?
No, we are not going to sit here and pretend that when you meet someone, sets a tone for how your relationship goes.
Well, that's true. But then it doesn't mean we are not supposed to be human as well.
No, we are not saying so if you acknowledge that you are human, that's the more reason why you need to come back. Okay. But like I said,
if somebody meets me,
we find ourselves in this part of our world. People, like, excuse me to say, me, I always say is that I'm not a haughty person, but I'm very opinionated. If you do something to me, I'm going to tell you that, you know, this thing you did, I might not be rude, but I'm going to speak my mind on it. Okay. But the church is one place that if someone does, maybe an usher does something to me, or a church member does something to me, I might keep quiet on it. I won't talk. Because I feel like it's the church. I mean, of course, this is where they preach letting go and all of that. But if we step outside the church, and you, Doreen, you do something to me, I might say, oh no, Doreen, I think this thing you did is wrong. So if I'm dating a guy in the church, and maybe someone offended me, of course you will talk outside. But like I said, sometimes people need to see the real reaction of who you are at the moment.
But then when you start dating, there's a stage called knowing me, knowing you.
Who defines that? Who defines that? Some people never even get there.
Okay guys, so let's dig into our conversation I have with me, Doreen, Betty, and Selassie. So we're going to have a very practical conversation right now. I hope you enjoy.
I was watching a channel somewhere. Okay, the lady is into counseling and relationship and marriage and all that. She said she ended up marrying everything she never wanted. You know, she did. So let's say in our Ghanaian, the lady is a Nigerian. So let's say in our Ghanaian setting, I'll say that, oh, I don't want to marry anybody from the north. Okay. Like my personal decision. Like you're saying, it's a no for me in church. You get it?
Okay.
She said, I don't want to marry a lady from the north. I don't want a guy who is fair. I don't like hairy guys. And I don't like stout guys. I mean, she like cute guys. The person should be dark. You know, the person should be from a certain kind of tribe. But the one love cut hair. She ended up marrying everything she never wanted.
Wow.
Her husband is fair. So that's it. It's a prophecy to you.
Yeah,
Her
boo
husband
de love.
her husband is fair. Her husband is hairy. You get it? Her husband is fair. Her husband is very hairy. And then also stout. And from that tribe, she said she doesn't want to marry from.
Whoa.
And they're having a nice marriage. You get it? So it comes back to say that the way we are like, and a guy did this, I think it's because we are ladies. But ladies too can be very bad.
Well,
you know, can hurt a guy so much, and a guy can also say that. I mean, from everything I have gone through, especially if it has to do with church, I don't want to have anything to do with any lady in church.
well,
It also counts.
when we talk about percentage-wise, it's the guys
Let's speak to
that
the
are killing
numbers.
us. Yeah.
Let's speak to
It's
the fact.
We can't.
It's the
no,
guys
hold
that
on.
are killing us.
I think he asked you why gets you angry. You talk about it, and you see, with time, those things come up. You don't. He really can't know all of you in church. So when you get,
But of course, you were dating before you get to
Hold
that
on.
stage. So
When
just
you-
to avoid, I'm not saying that it is wrong. But like I said,
You see
said
that-
the
I'm not cutting you.
knowing
You see the
you were
scenarios.
dating before. Of course, for you to even be together to know me, you were dating, right? You were dating, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes
But when does dating begin?
Exactly, that's where you also never define the stage of knowing me, knowing you.
What
Because
you mean
you are
knowing
dating
you is
and
that no, when you meet somebody and you don't know the person, we are total strangers. We decide to be friends.
you don't
That
know
is the
someone who
knowing you
has
stage.
Charlie.
I'm
you
not saying
will
people.
mother.
I'm not saying people don't pretend. Of course, I've been hurt before.
Oh.
I'm not saying people don't pretend though. But you see the scenario you cited. Okay. Of course, you can't go to a presidential dinner and the usher steps on your toes and you react. Will you react?
No.
Of
You
course,
won't
there are
react.
people who react.
No.
It's very human.
No, in a certain setup, you won't react.
Good.
What
So
of
that
that
is the setup of the church that you can't react.
No, but
Let
you
me
can't
tell
totally
there are
say
ladies
that.
in church that have been hurt by men. Excuse me to say. I'm not even deviating. That have even been sexualized by men of God in church. Relax. And they can't even speak out because they feel like it's their church. When I say, don't say I'm the problem. But there are people in schools and in workplaces who have some confidence to speak because there's no form of religious corporate world who has been sexually abused by a boss to get that confidence and come and talk. There's
But of course, it's in the same setting we are talking
no,
about.
but in
church.
the church, even if I want to talk and I tell a fellow lady, oh, he's a pastor, in the church, everybody will be looking at you.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Okay, the
Let's
mistake-
speak to the truth.
The mistake we make is we make it look like dating somebody in church means the person is perfect.
Yeah.
No, never be hurt.
So it's the
you
no
can't-
shame.
It's a notion.
It's a mindset.
Yeah. He won't hurt me. No, he can't cheat on me.
Yeah, that with
The mistake. Yeah, the notion is.
the notion thing. Yes, exactly. And then because they know that we have, especially for the ladies, we have this notion. They capitalize on it.
Yeah.
And actually, that's where the pretense comes in. Oh, because I know people who say that me, if he doesn't sing in the choir, if he's not in the choir, I want to marry a church worker. Even though we are in the same church, he must work for the Lord. Because if he works for the Lord, he's dedicated to God. He's this, and then I know people who join church groups to work, who are church workers because they feel like if I work, I'll find a committed Christian lady who will help me build my
no
home.
flaws.
And then you finish marrying this person and you say one and she's literally screaming on you, zero character, only a butcher. They are totally different people from
Okay,
the
but I
house
think
and
for
the
me,
church.
human beings are human beings everywhere you go.
Okay.
Yes. It really doesn't matter if the person is in church or is in my office or by the roadside or everywhere. Human beings are human beings everywhere you go. The demons we have in church, they're equally outside.
Same.
They're equally in our offices. they are in our schools, they are everywhere. So I don't want to fix my mind on the fact that I don't want to be with the church.
Like what Doreen said, you hear the same word. It's also great because you have a pastor, like if you have a relationship, a pastor designated for relationship, he knows about you to, oh, come and introduce your beloved to me, blah, 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 and all that. When you have problems, you can go to him and all of that. Funny enough, that same beloved will see both of you and even tease you, and people will know that, oh, this is cool.
Well, it happens.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens. I remember there was a time in church, I attended this single seminar kind of thing, and they were really saying deep things I wanted my man to learn, and I couldn't have communicated it to him because he was in a different church. And I was wishing that, oh, how I wish this person was here to listen to. I mean, in a way, I would have kept certain things. So in connection with what I said, we listen to the same way, we get the same counsel, and all of that. It kind of helps, okay, from my point of view.
But Betty, what would you say to conclude?
Like I said, the perfect match is from God. Why not? From church. Good to go. Love you. Bye.
Okay, so one last thing why you shouldn't date a boy in church. So you know ladies are more expressive with their emotions. They like to show the whole world, oh, I love this person, and will go all out. So it makes them a lot more vulnerable. So you are a girl, you are coming to church. If you are someone who is not disciplined or has some sense of willpower, it's easily going to sway you away from the focus of why you are in church. So yes, you meet your partner and everything, but you're coming to church on Sunday, and instead of you to come and concentrate on God's word and come and listen and commune and dine with God, all you're thinking about is, hey, I'm coming to meet my partner. It happens to a lot of people. During the word, instead of you to concentrate, you are probably texting him while the message is going on. It's like you want church to close faster so that you go and talk to him. And another problem, instead of you to mingle in church and fellowship with people, you have women, and this is for the women, alienating to one person, oh, he's my only friend because I am dating or something. For you know, he's not the one who is going to marry you. Maybe another brother's cousin somewhere that will marry you. Then you are shooting yourself in the leg, and you I don't know, you are spoiling your chances. Please go out there and buy frozen chicken and eat. Don't eat if you are cooked. Thank you.
Okay guys, thank you for watching, and we're going to do this again and again some other time.
Of course.
Yes. So don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and please leave a comment behind. Once again, it's your girls, Lovely. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed our conversation. Yes, my girls, they were very, very interactive. Thanks to you, Selassie. Thanks to you, Doreen. And oh, Betty, I'm so grateful. Guys, if you really did enjoy this conversation, kindly leave a comment of what you think in the comment section. And please don't forget to like and subscribe, please, and stay with this family because we are all about the love. Let me know if you would date somebody in your church, or you would rather prefer to date someone outside your church. Then again, it's still your girl, Liana AC Texan. But don't forget to call me Lovely. Thank you.